So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. He's on it, can he get away? Park Ji-sung. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Rizal. And he's managed to gift it back. Some good work on the right flank here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through, and he's quick to return it. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, here is one of those Japanese stars who has made a truly global impact. Actually, he never did play for any of the genuine super clubs, but he was massively appreciated wherever he did go.
Yeah, Kakutani, a player who never really had a fixed role, Peter. He values work ethic over all other qualities. I expect he'll be covering and exchanging positions with everyone from, say, central midfield to central striker. A very...
Applies the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Okazaki clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2, then. Rizal goes short. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 3 coming up. Aldero gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. Putna. Persib Bandung so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. This looks promising. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Romani, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. And he shoots! He's delivered all right! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Good chance here! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's a move of great...
Shot at goal! And that has been knocked clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. Park Ji-sung.
Sisi Bandung can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. And he gets rid in a hurry. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that is a little undercooked. Ferdinand is the team's great visionary. And here's Son Heung-min. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hookner.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is a promising build-up. Kubo. Kagawa. Oh, important interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Sisi Bandung go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Sisi Bandung with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Sisi Bandung leading courtesy of the game's... He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's been hooked away. Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's Son Heung-min! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jena.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now he's got space here. That could spell trouble. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a goal kick. Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And the counter is on. And here's Son Heung-min. Aimed beyond the defence. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Son Heung-min clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Jena. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Okazaki. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Jena. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
the most accurate pass. Sisi. Kagawa. And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now, can they get him away? Reinders. It's gone out for a throw-in. Sisi. 75 minutes played. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, it's Son Heung-min! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Son Heung-min clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Nicely aimed pass. And it's Okazaki. Knocks it out wide. Rizal takes a shot! And a neat finish! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
After 80 minutes...
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
There's the shot! And that's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called him, he's having a hit! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Knocks it into space. Kagawa gets into a good position. Park Ji-sung. Sisi has quite the football. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
After 87
He
minutes...
made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Persib Bandung, palpably stronger, better, superior. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, that's a key interception. Park Ji-sung. And they can counter here. Now it's Okazaki. Can he get on the end of this? So their 4th corner of the game. Nicely spread. Good ball, good take. Chance to shoot! And one more try! It's a goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response. So that's it, it is all over. Persib Bandung are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserved. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Hernus could move up a gear here. Probing pass. Now this could be a chance. Musiala! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Germany with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. And it's Wirtz. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Musiala is a player that's very easy on the eye. You can really see his qualities and genuine confidence on the ball. He's verging on cocky, arrogant at times, but that's what makes him such a great watch, even on the greatest stages. He really does come with the complete package.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Müller knocks it out wide. Now it's Kimmich. And that is headed for the middle. And he was alert to it. And now the breakaway. And it's Wirtz. And here's Royce.
Royce really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hernus. This might spell danger. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Sane is standing over this one. And here's Shot, surely! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Still goalless at the moment. Royce is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Looking tidy in possession here. Great vision. Rumen, can he finish? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's well done. Really robust. That's going wide left. With Rudiger. Wirtz. Matthäus can so cleverly bypass the press. Tar. Wirtz. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Now it's Musiala. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Müller.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Müller. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Wirtz. Anton. Oh, that's fabulous. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Matthäus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Sané. Hernus. Oh, that's neat. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And the pass is intercepted. Wirtz. Hernus. Oh, he's having a goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! And it's Wirtz. Beckenbauer. Anton. Wirtz. And it's Musiala. That's destined for the flank. Wirtz. Ball's gone out of play. And he's gone backward here. He's having a pop! Big moment! Massive goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Germany finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to...
It's Muller! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rummenigge stood his ground strongly. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Surely he can't. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a lovely, neat pass. Wirtz. This looks promising. Rummenigge! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Lahm. To Royce. Wirtz. Muller. Beckenbauer. Schlotterbeck. And it's Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Kimmich. Matthäus. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Gets a good foot in there. Well, they can break here. Mateus. Anton. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Muller. Musiala. And it's Musiala. It's Kimmich. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Some resolute defending there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He has a look out. Musiala. Alcantara. Rummenigge. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Substitution for Germany, number 15.
So time for change,
Yes.
and this one has been on the
Number
cards
7,
for a little while.
Royce. Coming on the field, number 10.
Mateus.
Number
Pass is coming off in
18,
quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Muller. Mateus. It's a good spell of possession. And he's decided to go for it. Rummenigge. Anton goes sliding in. Threads one in. Sané.
Substitution for Germany, number 19. Sane. Coming on the field is number 6. Serge Gnabry.
Now he's off and running. And the through ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Caught offside that time. Schlotterbeck. Muller. And it's Musiala. Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ernest. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Well, there's the clearance. And back to the keeper. And the number on the board is 3. That's that, the end. Germany perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we have our very first corner. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Inzaghi! Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that? Del Piero! Goal, Italy! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Bellanova just loves to go forward whenever he can. Zola gets into a good position. It is a corner, good chance. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Del Piero. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Roberto Baggio. Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, super find. It's a goal kick. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That has not gone well. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Zola. And he's been shifted off it. Tonali. Tonali getting forward. And here's Del Piero. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellanova. Now it's Del Piero. Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tonali, that's destined for the flank. Gattuso. Inzaghi. And it's Bellanova. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Del Piero. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Donadoni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's Basho! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Peruzzi claims comfortably. Italy are looking to go forward now. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barella. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Always onto this. Tonali. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Tonali powering forward here. Gattuso. And Donadoni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So a temporary halt to the action. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Inzaghi! Has a look and plays it forward. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Barella. Gattuso charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's found a way through. And the shot's on here. And this is Roberto Baggio. Bellanova can get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Gattuso. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Turns back here, probably the best option.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Bellanova. And he goes cross-field. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Bellanova. Ah, he's had it taken off him.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Roberto Baggio. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Zola. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need.
He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No way through there. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Zola. And here's Vieri. Del Piero. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Barella. Del Piero. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Italy get their fourth corner. Italy are looking to go forward now. Here's found the way through. Donadoni, Roberto Baggio, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barella, Filippo Inzaghi. And this is Del Piero. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Del Piero! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 25.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's looking wide. Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Baggio in acres of space out wide. That's tidy. Donatoni. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And he welcomes it in. 5 minutes left on the clock. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries to cross. Terrific effort! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found a way through. Barella. This is a promising build-up. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Knocks it into space. Tonali. Gattuso. And it's Tonali. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Italy really have hit the heights. A tour de Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope It's Snyder! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cruyff. Now it's Gullit. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Cruyff. Snyder. Goes down, but nothing given. Reinders. Now that looks a decent ball. Van der Vaart has it in a wide position. And the ball is out of play. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nice bit of trickery. The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's come to nothing. Van der Ven. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Van Basten. Tries to pass it through. And this is Gullit. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Verbruggen claims comfortably. Timber. Reinders. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. That has been cut short. De Jong. It's Van der Vaart. And it's Van Basten. Schneider. Ake. Van der Ven. Ake. De Jong. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van der Vaart. That's a throw. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Quality ball. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, shooting chance! Van Nistelrooy. Ake. Reinders. De Jong. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now that's well seen too. Van de Ven. Rijkaard. And it's Van Nistelrooy. De Jong. Some really good ball movement. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. De Jong. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Ake. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Reinders. He's played it back. Seedorf. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chance! And no mistake. The Netherlands are level. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The Netherlands restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Basten. And this is Schneider. And this is Cruyff. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. It's Van der Vaart. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. De Jong. And he's had it nicked away. Van Basten. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And it's Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gullit. Gravenberg has a look and plays it forward. Van Dijk. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Gullit, and he's got the beating of his real chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And they get themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
And a chance! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling. Can he finish? Goal, the Netherlands! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And yes, it's him again. The Netherlands leading now. Well, that pass isn't the best. In with the challenge. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. Gravenberg.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's really well manoeuvred. That's good play. Now it's Schneider. Gullit. And this is Van Basten. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
The Netherlands surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's having a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Van Nistelrooy clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Oh, that's well spotted. Reinders. Five minutes left on the clock. And this is Gullit. Well, played right into his path.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Schneider. Gullit takes a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down the challenge, is he?
Added time.
Ake. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff!
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. And it's Timber. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football.